Hello everyone, I'm Dylan Cooper. I'm currently a sophomore here at Campbellsville and I'm on the wrestling team. How I started wrestling was my sophomore year at high school. My football coach came up to me and asked me about wrestling, and I told him I wasn't interested and had other things I needed to do. But that didn't stop him. The next day, my dad came home one night and he had told me that I was going to wrestle the next day, and I told him no, I didn't want to do it. I kind of freaked out, and then the next day I had some shoes and went to practice. And I knew I didn't want to do it because everyone that I knew who had wrestled had been wrestling since they were like 4, and I'm a 16-year-old just starting, so I didn't know how good I could be or what I could do with it. So I kind of went into the practice half-heartedly and came out loving it. Started going to tournaments and stuff, doing okay. Had a winning record my first year, and then came into my junior year. I kind of stopped during the summer and just focused on football a little more because I still like football more. But after my junior year ended, I was full-heartedly into wrestling and ready for it. So I started wrestling all summer, getting ready, trying to get to where I could come to go wrestle somewhere in college instead of playing football, which is what I had planned on. So that summer I really worked hard on the mat and off the mat, trying to make some money so I could go to school and do that. So I had to work twice as hard as I wanted to. And my senior year, I started doing pretty good. I started off real strong. Kept getting better and better and better, working more, having extra practices, and then we went to state, which is something I hadn't do, something I didn't think I would do, being it's only wrestled for like 2.5 years going into it. So did that, placed in Illinois, which is one of the better states of wrestling. And the next day, after I placed, we had team state, did that, and then I was done with high school career and I didn't want wrestling to end. So I started pursuing wrestling in college, reaching out to coaches, having coaches reach out to me, and did that for a while. And one day I looked at my phone and I had a direct message on Instagram from Campbellsville. So I started checking them out. They started talking to me and just went from there. So once I signed and committed, I realized I had to get better before I got to school because everyone's way ahead of me, because everyone who's here has been wrestling forever and I'm still new to the sport. So I started working more, texting the coaches, getting ready to come down here, and came down here, which was a big moment for me because not many people I knew growing up or who I looked up to had gone to college. So it's something I wanted to do to better myself, and so I could have a successful life and do the things I wanted to do and have a family I wanted to have. So I'm in college now, focusing on getting good grades, getting better at wrestling, and trying my hardest so when I'm older I can be successful and do whatever I want to do. Whatever it is, I'm still not sure, but that's what I want to do. And my overall goal in life right now is to maintain good grades and keep getting better at wrestling and create lifelong relationships here while I'm here. And I want to do all this so I can be as successful as possible in the future and make my family proud and make anyone who's around me proud of what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do to better myself and better everyone around me. And I hope you learn more about me.